In this video, I am going to share some details sa'yo regarding prior to taking over the watch, regardless kung ikaw ay nasa sea or nasa port. Okay, regardless kung ikaw ay isang deck officer, deck rating, or deck cadet. Okay, these are the details na it may come handy sa'yo in the future. Let's get started. Okay, prior to taking over the deck watch, the relieving officer, okay, must be informed of the following by the officer in charge of the deck watch as to ano-ano yung mga bagay na kailangan mong malaman. Number 1, the depth of the water at berth, the ship's draft. Okay, unahin ko muna to. The depth of the water at berth. Okay? Now, meron po tayong tinatawag na Admiralty Total Tide Tables. Okay? Makikita po ninyo doon yung lalim ng tubig, yung tides, okay, yung mean high water, mean low water, anong oras, gaano kalalim, depth of water. Okay, malalaman nyo rin naman po ito sa inyong echo sounder, sa inyong ECD, sa inyong paper charts. Okay? Pero mas maganda po kung meron na po kayong publication. It would be a lot better. Okay? The ship's draft, okay, kailangan dapat may draft reading kayo prior to the loading or discharging ng inyong barko. Okay? Nagkaroon kayo ng draft survey. Okay? Next is the level and time of high and low waters again sa Admiralty Total Tide Tables. Okay, makikita nyo po yan. Publication po yan sa barko na nakasave sa inyong computer. Okay? And online po siyang na-update. Okay? The securing of the moorings, kung tisa o nag-arya kayo ng lubid. Now, kapag ka-loading condition kayo, okay, pag loading condition ang barko, anong gagawin? Okay, you have to, diba, magbibira ka ng lubid, okay? Pero kapag ka ikaw naman ay discharging, you have to arya ang iyong mga lubid, okay? Next up, the arrangement of, dagdag ko lang din, dagdag kaalaman lang din, kapag ka masyado nang matigas ang inyong lubid, okay? Meron po tayong tinatawag na snapback zones. Ingat po tayo na huwag tayong basta-basta, 'di ba, sipa ng mooring line pag mag-check ng tisa ng lubid, baka po mamaya pagkasipa mo biglang bang. Okay, pumalo sa hita mo yung lubid, okay? Kapag ka masyado nang matigas, okay? Kung ikaw yung nasa gangway, ikaw yung cadet, okay? Tignan mo din ang iyong lubid. Okay, sa mga AB naman natin, ang AB naman kasi natin yun lang naman ang trabaho nila, round, tapos magtitisan ng lubid or arya ng lubid, yan lang naman ang trabaho nila. Pero 'di ba, typically kasi may mga AB na tamad. Okay? So, I'm not saying all, but marami. Okay? The arrangement of anchors and the scope of the anchor chain. Okay, kung naka-ankla kayo. And other mooring features important to the safety of the ship. Okay? Next up, the state of main engines and their availability for emergency use. Okay, kamusta ang inyong makina? Naka-short notice, 1 hour notice, 2 hour notice ba ang inyong makina? Okay, depende kung kayo ay nasa open anchorage, okay? Or maybe, let's just say, standby kayo, okay? All work to be performed on board the ship kung may mga pending kayo na job order, okay? Next up naman natin is the nature or amount and disposition of cargo being loaded or remaining on board. Now, ito po kapag ka nasa gangway duty ka, okay, kailangan po meron kang kopya ng crew list. Kung may sasampa na mga crew members, may on-signer or off-signer, kailangan ng crew list. Next is Admiralty Total Tide Tables, okay, a copy nun, okay, 1 page, okay, pwede ka mag-print ng isang page. Or pangatlo, yung iyong loading or discharging plan. Okay? Pwede kang mag-print out or mingi ng copy kay chief mate or sa ship's office ng kopya ng mag-print out ka ng loading or discharging plan para makikita mo kung saang bodega na kayo. Okay? Para nasusundan mo rin, okay? Para alam mo na, okay, nagsimula sila sa bodega 1, halimbawa, bulk carrier ka, okay? Depende po sa barko ito, halimbawa, bulk carrier ka. Let's just say, nag-discharge na sila sa, let's say, nag-discharge na ng coal sa bodega 1, next stop, bodega 3, next stop, bodega 2, next stop, 4, diba? Hindi yan agad-agad, ito, 1, unload tayo lahat. May sequencing po yan. Okay? Which, by the way, you would tackle that one sa trim and stability. Okay? Next up, okay? The level of water in bilges, again, okay? Next up is the level of water in bilges and ballast tanks. Okay, kung ipapasunda ka ni chief mate, ito halimbawa ganito, loading kayo ng coal, 'di ba? So magdi-deballasting kayo. Okay? So, ipapasunda sa'yo ni chief mate, pwedeng si cadet or si AB ang magkakaroon ng, magkakreate ng, or maghahanap ng sounding. Okay, alamin niyo kung may tira pa ba doon sa loob ng inyong ballast tanks. Okay? The signals or lights being exhibited or sounded kung bukas ang inyong, let's say may operations kayo, restricted in our ability to maneuver, depende yan kung maybe nasa gitna kayo ng channel, tapos sa gilid kayo ng channel, tapos doon kayo nagkakaroon ng bunkering operations, pwede mong paandarin ng RAM. Okay? The number of crew members required to be on board and the presence of any other persons on board. Next is the state of firefighting appliances. Kung kamusta ba ang ating firefighting appliances? Nagtetest sila fourth engineer ng smoke alarm dito sa deck na to. Sila chief mate, nire-replace yung ganito. Okay, prior to your job as a third mate. Okay, but that's on another video. Okay? Any special port regulations? Halimbawa ganito, kailangan dapat every 15 minutes, halimbawa nasa South Africa ka, Durban, South Africa, dito sa port na to, kailangan dapat doble ang round kada isang oras. I should say, sa isang oras may 15 minutes, okay, tapos another ulit na 15 minutes, next stop, pangalawang oras, 15 minutes, isa pang 15 minutes, pangatlong oras, isa pa ulit na 15 minutes. Example lamang po yan, okay? Nagpa-prior po yan sa kondisyon or sa situation sa isang port, okay? Next stop natin is the master standing and special orders. Depende po yan. Si superintendent darating dito. Watch out kayo. Kailangan snappy kayo. Baka anytime soon darating si superintendent. Kailangan snappy. Kailangan dapat batiin ninyo. Kompleto kayo sa mga IDs. Yan. Okay? Next up, the lines of communication available between the ship and shore personnel, including port authorities, in the event of an emergency arising or assistance being required. Now, sa loob po ng barko, meron po tayong mga tinatawag na mga cargo surveyor, okay? And meron po tayong tinatawag na shore personnel na pupunta sa barko ninyo during your cargo operations. Pag nagkaroon po ng palya or let's just say may nasunog. Now, maikwento ko nga lang din way back in the day, meron kaming cargo operations sa George Plus Farm, Morocco. And we were discharging sulfur. So, while discharging, lumalapit yung grab papasok sa bodega, biglang lumiyab yung aming bodega. Okay? And hindi namin maintindihan kung bakit. And then, na-explain sa amin na kasi may static daw yung aming grab. Okay? So, yung kuryente, syempre gumagana sa kuryente yan. And at the same time, nung lumiyab yung kargada, ang ginawa namin noon was, tinawag agad namin yung aming mga shore personnel. Okay? Contact them, fire patrols, okay, tawagin din nyo agad yung inyong may shore fire engines naman na naka-standby. Okay, call them immediately. Okay, next up is any other circumstances of importance to the safety of the ship, its crew, cargo, or protection of the environment from pollution. Okay, that this includes the SOPEP or Shipboard Oil Pollution Emergency Plan. Next up is the procedures for notifying the appropriate authority of any environmental pollution resulting from ship activities. Again, part ng SOPEP. Okay? The relieving officers, before assuming charge of the deck watch, shall verify the following. Relieving officers, para sa inyo to. The securing of moorings and anchor chain is adequate. Okay? Hindi masyadong tisa, hindi masyadong mahigpit. Okay? Tama lang. The appropriate signals or lights are properly exhibited or sounded. Safety measures and fire protection regulations are being maintained. Okay? They are aware of the nature of any hazardous or dangerous cargo being loaded or discharged and the appropriate action to be taken in the event of any spillage or fire. Again, we were aware of what we were doing way back in the day. Nagkaroon kami ng accident sa Morocco. Next up, last but not least, no external conditions or circumstances imperil the ship and that it does not imperil others. Wala namang anything na, 'di ba, external conditions that would hamper yung transit ng ibang barko. Hindi naman kayo nakabalandra sa shipping lane, hindi naman kayo nakabalandra sa, 'di ba, yung sa pagpasok sa port. No, hindi, talagang maayos. Okay, so again, these are the details na you need to know prior to taking over the watch kapag ikaw ay nasa sea or ikaw ay nasa port. Okay, now these details ay hindi lamang po ito, nag-vary po ito ship to ship or weather conditions or cargo operations. Okay? And especially ngayon, may pandemya, may mga additional na details pa ito. So then again, Hope you've learned something new. Be happy, be healthy, and most importantly po, ingat kayo lahat. To God be all the glory. Keep safe.